So you're maybe in college or high school and you're looking to make some serious income online. Well, how do you do it? One of the problems is with e-commerce businesses is there's so many of them. How do you know which one to choose from when there's so many different avenues to go down? How do you know which one is best to start, you know? Maybe you don't have $50,000 in liquid capital. You may think it costs $50,000 to start a business. You may think that, you need to start dialing up and cold calling people to get your SMMA clients for your social media marketing agency. How do you know which one is best to start? Or maybe you're like me back in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Maybe you don't like shipping products. Similar to how I did, I hate shipping products personally. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's very time consuming and tedious, and I just personally despise it. I don't do that anymore. And neither should you. Yes, I too hated shipping products. Maybe you do as well. From age 13 to 19, you can look at my older YouTube videos. It was pretty much documented. For the most part, I ran a multi-six-figure sneaker reselling business, and it was very big, and I was making quite a bit of money in high school. I would run bots, and I would run thousands of people's cards, and we would buy very large volumes of shoes on releases, and I would get paid very handsomely for it. But the times have changed, and the sneaker gold rush is over. In about 2021, sneaker reselling took its toll. It died, and it's no longer the same since. It really seems like the only people who are still sneaker reselling are the ones who had exclusive wholesale deals. And those are the only ones left standing. One of them happens to be my friend. He actually owns a store in Miami right now. But he has exclusive wholesale deals that the rest of us simply didn't have, especially if you're like me and you were a botter. Maybe you're coming from another business, but the sneaker reselling gold rush is over, unfortunately. So where do we go? And during that time, I still happen to know a few of the sneaker reselling millionaires. Plenty of them were made, a lot of them actually. They worked incredibly hard and they used sneakers to escape the 9-to-5 rat race and whatnot, but it's not really feasible anymore for the rest of us, so where do you go? What if I told you I had the perfect solution, which took me a while to find, but eventually I stumbled upon it. What if I told you you only needed about $5,000 to $10,000 like I had when I started to start doing months like $30,000 to $35,000 a month? Let me introduce you to the best business to start in 2024. And that would be Amazon dropshipping. Now, it's not really dropshipping, but it has the same premise, but you're not shipping the product, so win-win. This is the business I currently use and run at 21 years old, and we're doing $30,000 to $35,000 a month consistently, and it's growing rapidly. We're gonna be probably around $50,000 to $70,000 here pretty soon, and I'd like to introduce you and give you an opportunity to learn a little more about it. If you want to, feel free to go check out my FBA Amazon Instagram at M2 Enterprises right there on the screen. If you go over there, feel free to give it a follow, but you'll be able to see the progress we made. I only started this business a year and 6 months ago actually, and we made some tremendous progress. We were doing $30,000 months a little over a year after starting. Especially for December, we did $50,000. It's a massive business to get into and an opportunity that you definitely should not take for granted. So now you know about the type of business, but what exactly do you do? Well, let me give you that explanation. Pretty much, for the most part, we're buying name brand products from sites like Target, Walmart, authorized dealers of products, reputable places, Dick's Sporting Goods, for example. You can a lot of times find these products for quite a bit under what they're going for on Amazon. And then you may ask yourself, hey, why are people willing to pay more on Amazon when they can get the same product elsewhere? And the reason is because of Prime and convenience. That's what Amazon sells, and you can simply take advantage of that by doing the same thing. And that's what we've been doing this entire time. If you didn't know already, 3 in 4 people in America have an Amazon Prime account. This is the largest marketplace in the world. These items are definitely going to sell. As long as you do it right and check them over and they have the right sales velocity, you can assure yourself they're going to sell, and they're going to sell consistently. 75% of the country has a Prime account, which is just insane to think about. So how do you get started? You can go to Amazon Seller Central and sign up for an account. Now, you're gonna need the professional account, for sure. 100%. Otherwise, they're gonna charge $1.99 per item you sell. Not a good idea. especially if you're looking to do this long term, definitely sign up for the professional account. It's probably going to take 1 to 2 weeks to get verified and set up, so I would recommend doing that as soon as possible. Now, after you get set up, you're going to need 2 softwares that are crucial to your Amazon business. You cannot do it without them. First is going to be Keepa Premium, and the second one is going to be SellerAmp. These 2 softwares are going to allow you to analyze sales velocity, and they're going to allow you to do the hardest part of Amazon, which is sourcing profitable inventory. And they're also going to tell you how much you're making after all operating expenses are included. Next, with SellerAmp, you're going to find other Amazon sellers on decent products where you can tell they're making profit on, and you're going to find stores with anywhere from 3 to 100 reviews. And what you're going to do with that is you're going to look through their storefronts and see what they are selling. After you look at that, you're going to Google search the product with the Google button on their storefront, and it's going to Google search the product for you. And that's where you're going to find out if you can source it profitably. Lastly, the most important thing, none of us want to ship products, do we? So you're going to find a prep center, but this is going to have to be in a no tax state. The reason for this is because typically you would be paying as much sales tax as you're going to pay per unit as a fee to have your products prepped for you. Typically this is about $1.25, anywhere from there to $1.99. And that's going to be a flat fee per product, and typically there are volume discounts as well. But it's going to have to be in a no tax state. You do not want to be paying unnecessary sales tax when you don't have to. So now you understand the gist of the Amazon mania that's going on right now. It's one of the biggest opportunities to make money in 2024 altogether, and I don't want any of you to miss out on it. Considering the fact that Nike, for example, is permanently gated for new sellers to get approved to sell for is a little shocking, and it's only going to get worse if you guys continue to wait. That's why I recommend signing up for the store right now so you can start to get approved to sell products. So I know there's a few of you watching this video that are probably ready to get locked and loaded. So in the description, I left a Calendly link, and this is going to allow you to book a call with me, and you're going to have the opportunity to get one-on-one coaching with me and my multi-6-figure selling business partner and friend. His name is Tyler Winkler, and I taught him personally myself. I've made over 4 successful Amazon sellers just to prove to myself that I can do it and coach these people. Now with the one-on-one coaching, you're going to have to apply, and we're going to see if it's a fit for you as well as us. We want to make sure of that first. And one thing I'm going to say is it's not going to be cheap. You're going to be investing in yourself and your business. But once you get through it, you're going to have a business that can last as long as you make it last. With everything being said, and now with everything you know, there's only one thing left to ask yourself, and that's, do you want to be next?